Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're embarking on a bit of a journey ourselves, looking at how we tell stories of movement and exploration. You've shared some really fascinating stuff about a tool that promises to, well, dramatically change how we visualize travel. So, our mission for this deep dive is to really unpack mapanimationmaker.com. We're going to get into what it is, who it's actually for, its standout features, and maybe why it's generating so much buzz lately. We want to explore how it turns those kind of static lines on a map into these really engaging narratives.
Yeah, what's really interesting here is seeing how let's face it, pretty simple web application can tackle this very real need for dynamic content, especially in our super visual world. We'll connect the dots between how easy it is to use, how accessible it is, and the, frankly, powerful impact it has on visual storytelling.
Okay, let's unpack this then. At its core, mapanimationmaker.com. What is it exactly? And who really stands to benefit most from something like this?
Right. So fundamentally, mapanimationmaker.com is built as a free online travel map route generator. Its main job, its core function, is letting users create these animated map videos, showing routes between different places. Think about bringing your travel plans to life visually, not just point A to point B, but maybe a whole multi-stop trip.
Okay.
And if you look at the bigger picture, it's designed for a surprisingly wide audience. Think travel bloggers, definitely. YouTubers, vloggers, content creators of all sorts, even digital nomads mapping out their travels, or educators.
Educators, too. Interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. But also adventurers, backpackers, maybe event planners mapping a race route, digital marketers showcasing locations. Really, it's for anyone who wants to visualize a journey. Could be a road trip, flight path, a whole itinerary, and wants to do it in a, well, visually appealing way.
So it's not just for the professional travel influencer then. It's broader. It's for anyone wanting to make travel stories or even educational stuff really pop. That sounds like a huge range.
Exactly. Anyone who wants their content to come alive visually,
Yeah.
providing that context and sort of flair that honestly used to be really hard or expensive to get without fancy software or hiring someone. It hits this massive group who can now make pretty professional looking stuff.
Okay, this is where it gets really interesting for me. The sources mention several key features that apparently make this tool stand out, especially compared to what else is out there. What are the absolute must-know features?
Yeah.
What makes it so powerful? Maybe even a bit of a game changer.
Right. So what really sets it apart, I think the first thing, and it's a huge one, is that it's completely free, like 100% free.
No catch.
No catch, no sign up needed, no subscription fees popping up later, and this is crucial, no watermark slapped on your final video. That's massive for independent creators.
Right.
Think about it. Before tools like this, animating maps often meant, shelling out for software like After Effects or hiring a motion graphics person. This just removes that entire cost barrier. It really democratizes that kind of professional visual for everyone.
Okay, so free is a big deal. What else? Beyond the price tag.
Well, beyond being free, it offers really intuitive custom travel route animation. You can plot out routes with multiple stops pretty easily, actually, across countries, continents, or just, within a city. You get control over adding custom markers, adjusting the speed of the animation so it matches your story's pace, and even choosing the path style, the color, to fit your brand or the vibe you're going for.
And once you've made your animated masterpiece, let's say your epic European train journey, how do you actually use it? Like get it into a video or online?
Yeah, good question. That's where its flexibility comes in. You export it as an HD MP4 video file, standard format, which means it slots perfectly into professional editing software. Think Final Cut Pro, Adobe Premiere, DaVinci Resolve, whatever you use.
Okay.
Or if you just want to share it directly, you can upload it straight to YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. It's ready to go. Grab attention right away.
And it's all done in the browser, you said. No software to install.
Exactly. Fully browser-based. So no downloads, no installation headaches, no worrying if it works on Mac or Windows. It just runs in your browser. It uses this interactive interface, drag and drop editing, zoom controls are nice and smooth, and maybe best of all, real-time previews.
Real time, so you see changes instantly.
Instantly. You plot a route, hit preview, see the animation. If a marker is slightly off, you just drag it, preview again. No waiting for it to render. It makes the whole process incredibly quick and accessible. You just need an internet connection.
And the look of the map itself, you mentioned customization goes beyond just the line.
Absolutely. Lots of map customization options. You can pick different styles like satellite view, terrain, a really clean, minimal look, even a night mode, which can look pretty cool. Plus, you can add labels, pins, captions to mark each stop. Highlight specific cities, landmarks, airports, whatever's important for your story. Really helps with the narrative. So, yeah, this means you can plan out visualize pretty much anything. A big Europe interrail trip, a U.S. road trip, backpacking in Southeast Asia, or just animating travel between, say, Paris and Rome, or London and New York. The customization lets you tailor it exactly how you need it.
It sounds incredibly versatile. Can you give us some like real world examples? How are people actually using this day to day? What are some use cases that really show off what it can do?
Yeah, the applications are really broad, which is fascinating. For travel vloggers, it's perfect for creating those dynamic intros, showing the whole journey across countries right at the start. Like animating a Eurail route from Amsterdam down to Florence sets the scene instantly. YouTubers, too, can really boost engagement using an animated map before showing a new city in a documentary or guide. It gives viewers that visual anchor, helps them follow along geographically, much better than just saying, next we went to.
Right, gives context.
Exactly. And it's great for adventure recaps, people sharing hiking trails, cycling routes, their van life journeys across national parks. It gives a clear picture of the scale and path of their adventure. I've even seen some creative uses like real estate agents animating routes from a house to local schools or shops.
Oh, interesting. And I can definitely see the educational potential here, making abstract geography or history more tangible.
Precisely. That's a huge one. Educators can use it to teach about things like historical trade routes, maybe migrations, famous expeditions. Imagine animating the Silk Road or Lewis and Clark's journey instead of just pointing at a static map. It makes it so much more dynamic and memorable for students.
Yeah, I can see that.
And for, say, RV or van life folks,
Yeah.
they can map out their entire mobile lifestyle, showing routes, stops, highlights, really share that unique experience visually with their audience.
Okay, so beyond just looking cool, the sources hint at actual strategic benefits, especially for content creators trying to get noticed. What does using something like this actually do for someone trying to grow their channel or blog?
Right, this is a key point. Why is this more than just, a nice visual flourish? Using animated maps offers real, measurable SEO and engagement benefits, which, let's be honest, is crucial in 2025. First off, they tend to boost viewer retention. Dynamic visuals keep people watching longer. They provide context quickly so viewers aren't struggling to figure out where things are happening, that longer watch time. It signals to platforms like YouTube that your content is good quality.
Makes sense. Keep them hooked.
Exactly. Second, they improve clarity. Viewers know exactly where you are, where you're going, no confusion. Third, professionalism.
Hmm.
It just makes your content look more polished, enhances production value with very little effort. And finally, eye-catching stuff gets shared more, right? That means more social signals, maybe more links back to your content, which helps you rank better on Google and other search engines.
So it's not just about looking pretty, it's actually making your content work harder for you, making it more discoverable, more shareable.
That's exactly it. In 2025, attention spans are, well, short. Motion graphics aren't just a bonus anymore. They're kind of essential to cut through the noise. Animated maps give context fast, tell stories efficiently, and look professional. It's probably the easiest way to turn a list of locations into an engaging narrative that people actually want to watch and share.
We've talked about how powerful it is, but often powerful tools are complicated. I mean, I remember trying to animate a route in a video editor once. It took ages. How easy is Map Animation Maker really to use, and how does it compare to other things out there?
Yeah, this is where it really scores big points. The whole process is basically boiled down to 5 simple steps. 1, go to the website. 2, click on the map or type in locations. 3, customize the look map style, line, speed markers. 4, preview it in real time, tweak it. 5, export the video. Done.
That sounds almost too easy.
Well, the sources explicitly say no technical skills required. And based on the interface, it seems designed to live up to that. Feels very intuitive, very much a zero learning curve kind of tool.
Okay, but there must be alternatives, right? Like Google Earth Studio. Or even Canva, maybe.
There are alternatives, sure. Google Earth Studio can do amazing 3D stuff, but it definitely has a steeper learning curve. Tools like Canva or, proper video editors like After Effects, they can technically do map animations, but it's often way more complex.
Right.
They usually need software installed. They're not built specifically for this task, so it's not as quick or easy. And critically, many of them aren't free or they have subscription costs. Map Animation Maker really wins on that combination of zero cost, zero learning curve, and zero hassle, which I think raises a question for you, the listener. How valuable is a tool that just removes all those common barriers: cost, technical skill, time letting pretty much anyone create high-quality, professional-looking map animations? It really is democratizing this specific type of visual storytelling.
What a fascinating deep dive into visualizing journeys. We've seen how mapanimationmaker.com offers this incredibly accessible, totally free, and surprisingly powerful way to bring travel stories, educational concepts, all sorts of geographical info to life.
Yeah, from boosting viewer engagement and potentially your SEO to just simplifying complex routes for teaching. The ability to create these dynamic map animations without needing technical skills. That's genuinely impactful. It really highlights how user-friendly tools can empower anyone to create high-quality content that might have seemed out of reach before.
So, what does this all mean for you listening? Think about how a simple animated map could elevate your next presentation, maybe. Or tell your own travel story in a much richer way, or even teach something complex, like a historical event, with more clarity. How might adding this visual layer change how you communicate or learn?
Think about the stories you could tell, the journeys you could bring to life, one animated route at a time.
Until next time, keep exploring and keep deep diving into new ways to understand and share our world.